How's it going? XPPlayer here. Today's video will be on live show stamina management, useful for surviving and maximizing voltage per tap. While there are many factors affecting your voltage gain, one which could punish you heavily is stamina. Poor stamina management will result in a failed live, if not enough voltage for score S. I'll be explaining the different factors within stamina management, so that you'll have a better chance of surviving or even getting a score S, even with weaker R or SR cards. Raising your base stamina may seem to be the most straightforward method to last longer, but you can only raise your stamina by so much before reaching stamina bottlenecks, where you're guaranteed a loss with live gimmicks chipping away so much of your stamina. Make no mistake, this helps if you're only relying on the 4 SRs given as a starter pack, when there aren't many options. In that case, after maxing out your 4 SRs, fill up the rest of the team with high stamina R cards. Since only raising base stamina isn't enough, we should get some recovery cards. There are 3 types of skills that directly affect stamina: stamina recovery, damage reduction, and shield gain. Stamina recovery, as its name implies, recovers stamina. There are currently 2 types of conditions. For skills, it's a standard stamina recovery. It's a constant for R cards and based off the card's own stamina or technique on other cards. For abilities, it'll not only be based on the card's own stats, but also the damage received. In a sense, this can be seen as an amplified damage reduction. One thing to take note, however, the SR version is far inferior to the UR counterparts due to the high damage threshold and low recovery. Damage reduction skills aren't exactly the best way to deal with stamina management, though if your only stamina cards are R cards, which recover a maximum of 400, or if your recovery cards just aren't enough, then these skills can soften the blow for you. In this case, you should equip star necklaces instead. I'll cover accessories in detail at a later date. Shield is essentially your secondary stamina bar that will take damage first. This is nice to have if you don't have stamina recovery or if your shield skills are very powerful. The downside is your active shield won't count towards the stamina variable of your voltage per tap, which means if you lost stamina before having the shield, your voltage per tap will be based on your damaged stamina bar, rather than the stamina and shield total. With that said, stamina recovery takes priority, unless you're challenging a much more difficult live. In that case, also use damage reduction cards. As for team formation, it depends on how much effort you want to put in the live. If you're decent at multitasking, have a recovery-based strategy alongside your main strategy. By putting 3 guard types in the same strategy, you can guarantee a stamina recovery when switching to the strategy, as well as benefiting from same strategy stamina plus passives. You also take less damage in this strategy, even from AC failures due to the guard plus 15% strategy buff. If you're not as proficient or want to maintain a high voltage per tap at all times, what you can do is to put a recovery card into your main strategy. This saves you the effort of strategy switching, save for a few exceptions. Your main strategy would therefore consist of 1 recovery, 1 voltage card, and another voltage card or an SP card. The abundance of appeal chances also affects your stamina management. If there are a lot of appeal chances, like chase, and you manage to clear them all, you'll have a longer time without any stamina loss. Not to mention, you can recover during bonus time. This makes stamina management and maintaining a high voltage per tap easier. Failing 1 or 2 ACs won't be as brutal if you still have recovery cards. Songs like Sorewa Bokutachi no Kiseki or Start Dash have short and few appeal chances. While failing the ACs aren't punishing, it's a constant struggle to maintain a high stamina level that will affect your score. For these cases, you'll need more focus on recovery and damage reduction. That's all for today. Let me know if I missed anything or have additional tips. Tune in next week as we'll go through attributes, gimmicks, and debuffs. Leave a like and share this video if it helps. Subscribe for more All Stars content, and I'll see you guys next time. XPPlayer out.